This is the Dallas Morning News. It's Monday, November 24th. Mostly cloudy with a few thunderstorms rolling across North Texas throughout the day. Those storms could bring damaging winds, flooding rain, and hail. The high will be 72. The clouds will move out in the evening with an overnight low of 53. Here are today's headlines. People from all walks of life lined up by the entrance to Martin Luther King Jr. Community Center on Saturday to receive homemade Thanksgiving meals. Along the side of the MLK Center, dozens of volunteers passed out turkeys and boxes of groceries to people waiting in a long line of cars. About 1,000 community members received meals from the 10th annual Feed the Streets Outreach Thanksgiving Blessing event in collaboration with the MLK Center. Feed the Streets has organized the event for the last 10 years to provide blessing bags to the community, while the MLK Center has provided Thanksgiving baskets to families in need every year. The blessing bags include food and hygiene essentials. About 25 community groups and nonprofit organizations came together to help the event run smoothly. In other news, two telecom titans are duking it out in courts of law and public opinion, and a Hollywood star is at the heart of the fight. Late last month, AT&T filed suit against the National Advertising Division, seeking legal approval for the right to speak publicly about T-Mobile's marketing claims that the Dallas-based telecom company has blasted as misleading. The lawsuit came after the NAD demanded AT&T remove its new advertising campaign from an October 23rd ad titled, "This Ain't Our First Rodeo," starring Dallas native Luke Wilson. Currently, AT&T is in the midst of a broad-based image campaign designed to promote itself as the best overall wireless network. The case's outcome could set a precedent for how watchdog findings impact advertising campaigns, how far a company can go in referencing them, and if doing so falls under protected speech. The campaign calls out T-Mobile's marketing record, noting the Better Business Bureau has asked the company to change its advertising more than 16 times in the past 4 years due to misleading or unsubstantiated claims. Meanwhile, AT&T has had about 5 such complaints from the Better Business Bureau in the same time frame. Next up, travelers who attempt to fly without a real ID or a passport could be subject to a new airport security screening program that carries an $18 fee. On Thursday, the TSA announced another option for travelers who have yet to get their real ID or are flying without their passport: the modernized Alternative Identity Verification Program. According to a notice posted on the Federal Register, the proposed program will use a new biometric kiosk system to verify identification before the traveler is permitted to pass through the TSA checkpoint. This option does not guarantee an individual will be granted access beyond the checkpoint and into the airport. To address the costs associated with the program, the TSA will require participants to pay an $18 fee, which then allows them to pass through airport security checkpoints for 10 days. Biometrics uses physical characteristics to verify identity. The TSA already uses such methods for verifying digital IDs and for facial comparison. Travelers who undergo the program screening may be subject to additional screening or experience delays. It's unclear if and when the new system and accompanying $18 fee will be implemented. And Dallas Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott is his own biggest critic. Conversely, he may be his biggest believer, too, which is why he was not surprised, necessarily, that he found himself in a historic place on Sunday. Prescott passed Tony Romo to become the franchise's all-time leader in passing yards in Sunday's game against the Eagles. On his first pass attempt of the second half, he hit George Pickens for 9 yards to break the record. Prescott entered the game needing 160 yards to surpass Romo, who set the previous record with 34,183 passing yards. Romo set the record in 153 career games with the Cowboys. Prescott did it in his 133rd game. Prescott and the Cowboys erased a 21-point first-half deficit to come back and beat the Philadelphia Eagles 24-21 at AT&T Stadium yesterday. Brandon Aubrey kicked the game-winning field goal with 3 seconds left to secure the win. Thanks for listening. For more on today's stories and the latest breaking news, visit dallasnews.com. Enjoy your day, and I'll be back tomorrow with more from the Dallas Morning News.